everyone. Oops, sorry. Hello everyone. I was told that girls don't raise their voice. I'm going to talk about the society, what made me to feel as a girl. Well, let me begin. I often heard that most of the parents wish to have son. Why they prefer son rather than daughters? Aren't daughters are more beautiful, cute, sweet, charming? And this is the one of the reason for the growth of female infanticide and female feticide. Do you know the meaning of female infanticide and female feticide? Let me begin. Female feticide refers to aborting the female in mother's womb, and female infanticide refers to killing the girl child after her birth. Female feticide and female infanticide is cursed in today's India, especially in rural areas. The frequency of female feticide and infanticide is increasing day by day. Why people hate girl child? The even elderly women hate girl child that did not realize one thing, that they too were born as a girl, became women as they get aged. But they forget everything and straight away they hate girl child. Its incidence is increasing as families perceive that bearing girl child does not make any economic sense and does not provide any social advantages. And this is evident from the declining sex ratio which was dropped at alarming levels as per the census report 2001. Preference for son is a prevalent norm in Indian traditional households, and most of the parents wish that they should have a son and they groom him with all the facilities and all things, and they think that when they get aged he will look after them. But the reality of the parents is that such boys, when they attain manhood, they forget everything, and when they settled in life with good wealth and everything, and they leave their parents and they will settle an independent life with the wife and the children. Ancient Indian Vedic texts gave importance to worship woman goddess. A woman was referred as Samranjini, which means a queen or a mistress of her home, and she has equal rights to perform in all the religious activities. Manu, the lawgiver, said the gods were satisfied wherever the women are honored, but not where they are not respected. Another important evil practice which is prevalent in India is dowry system. The dowry which was given to the groom by the girl side is the biggest problem for the poor families. And it is an idiotic practice, and where daughters are considered as an economic burden. Do you know how to stop this evil practice? The government has launched on its path Save the Girl Child campaign. Do not know how many of you know about this. If not, get the information and be a part of this campaign. Various non-governmental organizations such as NGOs is already taking an active role in this area. Need to remove the myth that girl child is a burden to the families that who still practice it today and get awareness it against the law. A bit to encourage families to have girl child to prevent female feticide and infanticide, government has launched Beti Bachao Beti Padhao campaign in 2015 January, and it also launched several schemes such as Balika Samriddhi Yojana and Dhanlakshmi scheme as cash transfer schemes. Today here I am standing in front of you knowing how difficult to raise a girl child in a society like this. Well, when a girl wished to go out, she was put up with several questions. Where are you going? When are you going? With whom are you going? When are you coming back? All had a stretch. It's the same thing if a boy wished to go out, he was never imposed such questions. And India is called as Bharat Mata, right? Not Bharat Pita. Then how India became 4 dangerous place for women presiding? Well, a recent survey says that 54% of children are sexually harassed. That is, 1 out of 2 children are being sexually harassed at early ages. It can take place at anywhere, at any time, by anyone or any form. It could be in public places, schools, educational institutions, workplaces, or even at home. Sexual harassment can be in the form of physical, verbal, or visual. Sexual harassment can happen for both girls and boys. The victims of sexual harassments are mostly girls and women, and it is not safe for women to come out of their house. As everywhere, might be it's an educational institution or a workplace. It's not a concern. Either a little school-going girl or a middle-aged lady are the same in the eyes of harassers. Harassers are just like hungry bees who just want to prey to satisfy their hunger. Do you know how a housewife is introduced in the society? Well, she's homemaker, she doesn't do any work. Mom, please shut up, stop irritating me. And how many of us having the same guts to talk with their father like this? We live in a society where we teach our children, my son, boys don't cry. And where we have to teach our children, my son, don't make girl to cry. March 8 celebrates women rights and women empowerment all across. We take a look how India faces when it comes to give its political representation to its women. If we say politics need to be diverse, inclusive, reflective, then how we have a vast ocean of male politicians in all levels of government, we just have a few drops of female representation. Well, to give you in figures, India ranks 149th in the list of 193 countries in terms of women representation in the lower of the single house, that's Lok Sabha. In fact, participation of women in Lok Sabha never exceeded 12% since independence, and in assemblies it's worse than 11%. Government has passed many acts for the betterment of women, and but think about the 33% reservation bill which was passed a decade ago, and maybe this was the reason why that have took a lot of time to find a piece of rope for the justice for Nirbhaya. The future must hold most good times for the women hold. From Jhansi Rani, the brave heart, to the Venu Nachayat, the suicide bomber, women has contributed in all spheres of human activity. Need to show the proof women too can achieve in various fields by giving examples like Sarojini Naidu is an Indian independent activist, poet and a politician, a renowned orator and accomplished poet. She is known by the Nightingale of India. Teresa was a Roman Catholic who devoted her life for serving the poor and destitute around the world. Kalpana Chawla, who was an American astronaut, engineer and first Indian female to go to space. And the list never ends. Because once she's on the move, the family moves, the village moves, the entire nation moves. It's a famous say by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Well, we have a recent survey, 6 out of 10 girls wish that they were boys. But I belong to the rest 4 of the population because I don't want to live a life of a person who is giving freedom. Rather, live to a person who deserves freedom. And all this happening around us, do you really think we deserve to celebrate Women's Day? Are we honoring women? And as a teacher, I ensure that every child who comes in my way will know how to respect a woman. On this note, happy Women's Day to all the women out, and please stay tuned.